Today on Play and Display, we'll be reviewing Modular Iron Man from the Marvel Legends line. Here we go. When deciding which Iron Man I wanted to add to the collection, it was a real tough decision because you can get everything from a cool retro all the way up to a Robert Downey Jr. version from the movies. I mean, it's really endless so, but the one I decided to pick though was the Modular Iron Man suit. So I went ahead and got this and thought to myself, this kind of has a good mix, I think, of like new and classic. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. This figure did come out in 2021, so it does retain that classic Hasbro Marvel Legends box, which I'm a big fan of, like y'all know. Love the artwork here on the side for sure. On the back, the artwork continues with a little bio and some other characters in the Build-A-Figure line of Ursa Major. And my first impressions of this figure is like, wow, look at that shine coming off of it, though. Like, I can wave my hand in front of it. It glistens really, really good, though. I mean, if you like toy photography, it could be a blessing or a curse. All in all, I do like it, though, for sure. And the star of the show for this figure is a paint job. I mean, you could take two cars that are absolutely identical, give one a premium paint job and give one a cheap paint job, and you can easily tell which one's going to be more popular for sure. This is above and beyond what I expected. Through the plastic case, it kind of puts a little haze on it, I want to say, but really the detail on the paint is so amazing, though. My only problem with the paint, though, it looks like there's a little bit of overspray right here on that bicep. Not a big deal. Probably not every figure's going to have it. It just sucks that my figure does have it. But all in all, though, really good quality on the paint. Now, Iron Man's suit is naturally going to have a minimalistic appeal to it. You're only going to get the two colors. You're going to get the gold and the red, which isn't bad, though, for sure. I mean, this is iconic as all hell. I mean, you could show this picture to anybody, and everybody's going to know right away who that is, though. As far as adding detail and some spice to it, that's what the accessories are for, so let's go ahead and put them on. And the pulsar beam is so versatile as an accessory. You can use it as a beam to shoot enemies with, and you can also use it to fly too. I mean, you just put these things down here, and if you got... And I'm actually really impressed with the hands on this thing, though. It looks really good here from the gauntlet end, and look at how he's got the thumb tucked under it. Really good. It's a nice, tight fist, and it's going to look good whenever he punches anything, so I'm really pleased with that. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the posability on Iron Man. Probably the best part of this figure is the posability of the arms for sure, and definitely the torso. I mean, if you just want to kind of have him just shoot, boom, a blast. If you get some kind of accessory for it, though, for the most part, you can pick stuff up easily with these hands. The only problem I do have is the head. I mean, the head goes all the way around, but it doesn't really move back that much. The reason why is because if he's flying in the air, he's more or less looking down the whole time. He can't move the head up, so he can't look straight ahead. A bit of a deal breaker because I do kind of want to pose him in a flying stance, but I might just have to have him levitating off the ground stance. So it's a little bit of a bummer, but no big deal. The legs work pretty good, though. Like, this figure hasn't moved since 2021, probably since it came off the assembly line. So the knees are still a little stiff, though, for the most part. The feet are okay. It does stand up, though. It doesn't fight me like the Shredder figure did. I mean, but it does take some negotiation. You're not going to get it right off the bat. Hey, look at that, though. That does pretty good. But all in all, posability is pretty decent. And for my final review of the Modular Iron Man from Marvel Legends is going to be top marks for sure, because this figure right here is probably going to be the only Iron Man that I'll probably have in the collection. I want to get other Marvel Legends figures, though, but this one I'm very pleasantly surprised, though. As far as detail is concerned, the paint, I said it before, I say it again. The paint sells this figure for me. The only complaint I really do have is there's not only a few scuff marks here, but there's also another one on the back of this arm. I don't know if it shows up that well. It's more or less going to be something you're going to get from the factory. It doesn't take the figure down too much, though, so I'm going to grade this without having that mark in there. It's probably going to put this easily at an 8.75. The paint really pops, and that's what really sells it for me, so really happy. Now for the posability, though. This figure does pose pretty well, though. It has pretty decent standability. It is from 2021, like I said before. After the figure's loosened up quite a bit, you can pose it really good, though. The arms are great. The torso's great. The only thing I'm really bummed about, though, is the fact that the head doesn't tilt all the way up. So I'm trying to fly it like this. He's just pointing his head down, which doesn't look cool, because when I got this figure, I envisioned when I got more Avengers, I can have them flying off to, like, save the day or whatever, and, But the fact I can't really get him to fly and get him to look right, it's kind of a deal breaker though. But all in all though, posability is still pretty solid though. So that one's also 7.75 out of 10. For the fun factor, this is a great representation of Iron Man from the comics. If you guys don't know, I read a lot of comic books, so for sure. The thing about this, though, is he can fight Captain America in the Civil War. You can relive that. You can also lead the Avengers. And he's such a major key character in that universe that he can do just about anything with other Marvel Legends you have. That being said, this easy is a 9 out of 10 for sure. Definitely a pickup. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. The next videos that are coming out, it's going to be a 5-part series. I'm going to be doing a WWE Build-A-Figure. I'm not saying who yet, but that's coming out. Like I said, don't forget about the 300 subscriber contest. Leave a comment down below what series you'd like me to have the prize for. When I get back from vacation, like I said, I'll be putting videos out the whole time while I'm down there. I'll go ahead and announce the contest officially, what the prize will be, but you got to vote. Otherwise, if you don't vote, you got to have me pick, and you probably don't want what I'm probably going to give you. So go ahead and vote, and thank you all so much for watching. Peace.